There you go. Listen, I appreciate you showing up like this, meeting me here.
Does this have anything to do with Ginny?
Listen, I'm going to New York for a couple of days, and I'm a little worried about Ginny. I mean, I know that Kate's going to be there.
Is she in trouble?
No, it's speculation on my part, Ryan. With all the weird stuff that's been happening with her getting stuck in the storage shed like that, you know, and then Kate not knowing the hotel that Barrett was staying at.
Yeah, well, she misunderstood the name of the motel, right?
Yeah, the Gym Bar Inn. Well, listen, I called that place after we found Ginny, right? And the clerk does not remember him staying there.
So?
Well, see, Jim Barr called himself, right? But he's an old army buddy of Barrett, and I think that he was covering for Barrett. You know, because Barrett found out that I was checking up on him. He got all ticked off. He confronted me, and he kicked me out of the house.
Where do you think Barrett went?
I don't think he went anywhere. Ryan, he's real jealous of you, you know, and I think that he was just hanging around waiting to catch you and Ginny together.
That sounds right. Ginny told me that Barrett went to the Top of the World Club and saw us together.
Yeah, well, listen, Ginny thinks that he's bad, but I don't believe it.
Hey, Jeb, what do you want me to do, huh?
I want you to keep an eye on her for me.
Well, how can I do that if I go out to the ranch? It's going to make things worse. Okay, Jeb, you go on to New York and don't worry. I'll work things out, okay?
If you want to talk to him some other time, maybe I
can... No, I didn't come here to see Max. I came to talk to you about Ginny. Jeb's going to New York for a few days with Elena.
Yes, I know that.
He asked me to keep an eye on Ginny, but I can't do that without making things worse, so I was wondering if you could do it for me.
I don't understand why Jeb is so worried. Ginny and Barrett seem to be getting along just fine now.
Jeb thinks that Barrett's unstable.
I know his mood swings. I've seen how it's affected Steve and Ginny as well, but I thought that was over now. Ryan, there's something more to this, and you're not sure you ought to tell me.
That's right, there is.
Look, whatever you tell me, I'll keep confidential. I won't even mention it to Max if you don't want me to, but I'd like to help.
Okay, Jeb doesn't think that Barrett really went on that cattle buying trip.
Where does Jeb think he went?
He thinks that Barrett was right here on the ranch waiting to catch me and Ginny together, that's what.
I know that Barrett followed Ginny into town and saw the two of you together at the Top of the World Club.
That's right. Look, Jeb's done some checking. He found out that Barrett really didn't stay at that motel that he told Kate about.
Of course not. Kate had the wrong name of the motel.
Did she? Or did Barrett deliberately give her the wrong name so that she couldn't call him?
Ryan, don't you think that if Barrett was here when Ginny was locked up in the cellar, that he would have joined the people in searching for her?
Everyone on the ranch was looking for her, so what could Barrett do? I mean, if he stayed here, everybody would have known that he was spying on her.
Do you and Jeb feel that Ginny is in danger?
It's hard for me to believe that Barrett would ever hurt Ginny, no matter how jealous he is. But you see, the problem is he just loves Ginny too much. He's afraid he's going to lose her.
He really does need professional help, doesn't he?
That's right, but Ginny's tried to convince him to see someone. He just won't.
Yeah, I know that.
Look, Rena, could you keep an eye on her for me and not tell anybody?
Of course.
Thanks. Will you call me and let me know how things are going?
Yes, I will. I'll keep in touch.
Rena, do you know anything about flashlights?
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, I'd like to know, do you think that these batteries could have lasted for several years?
They seem pretty fresh to me. Ginny, why are you so interested in that flashlight?
Oh, I just wanted to check out the batteries, make sure they were working.
Well, they seem fine.
Okay, thanks.
What's happening between you and Barrett?
Well, when Steve had the flu, it seemed that Barrett and Steve grew closer.
What about you and Barrett?
He wants to name the baby Barrett Jr. if it's a boy.
What did you tell him?
I told him there's plenty of time to decide that. It's not true, Rena. I'm running out of time.
Are you going to tell Barrett the truth?
How do you think Barrett would react if he knew that this baby was Ryan's?
Don't tell him, Ginny.
I didn't mean to scare you.
I didn't know that you and Barrett had come back from visiting Buddy and Wanda Coleman yet, that's all.
Well, Barrett stopped at the bunkhouse, and I walked on up and came in the front door. What are you doing?
Checking out this flashlight. I'm going to go for a walk, and I wanted to make sure that the batteries were working.
Well, there's a lot of power left in that. Must be new batteries. Why don't you use the big battery light that's out on the back porch? It's a lot more powerful than that one.
Oh, thanks. I'll do that.
Steve watching TV?
No, he's already in bed. He just tried to do too much today. He's worn out. Kate, did you ever tell Barrett that his father's personal papers were down in the storm cellar?
No, I don't think I have mentioned them to him.
Are you sure?
Positive. Why do you ask?